Do you have a check that needs deposited and don't have time to make a trip to the bank? No problem. With Mobile Deposit at People's National Bank, just snap a picture of the check with your smartphone, and with a couple of clicks, it's deposited into your account. Depositing a check with a PNB To-Go mobile banking app is just that easy. Just tap, snap, and deposit. Plus, it's free. Download the PNB To-Go mobile banking app today to get started. People's National Bank. We make banking easy. Member FDIC. Wireless or service fees may apply.
If you have some outdoor projects that need to get done around your home or your farm, you need to get to Carter Turf and Tractor, your local Kubota dealer in Wayne County and the surrounding area.
Carter Turf and Tractor is your area dealer for high-quality Kubota tractors in a variety of sizes, perfect for a landscaping business or to easily handle a variety of jobs around your home or farm. They can customize a solution for your needs. They also have the Kubota RTV utility vehicles for on-road and off-road transportation and hauling needs. When there's mowing or lawn work to be done, Carter Turf and Tractor has you covered with Exmark riding mowers and walk-behind mowers. They also feature a good selection of Echo brand brush cutters, trimmers, and chainsaws, as well as Honda and Generac generators. Come in and see for yourself at the new Carter Turf and Tractor, open 8 to 5 Monday through Friday and 8 to 2 on Saturday.
Jingle all the way home and sing about your savings.
I'm singing!
By shopping at Box Drop of Salem and save at Box Drop of Salem, where all items are marked way down. It's worth the drive to Salem to see it, try it, and take it home before it's gone. First come, first serve, so don't forget about your reindeers and sleigh. Your truck and trailer. Box Drop of Salem, locally owned, cares by giving back and helping the community. Located in the Orchard Shopping Center on the south end of Salem. Check them out on Google and watch for the latest posts on Facebook.
Good evening, basketball fans. You are looking live at Waltonville High School, the home of the Spartans, where tonight the Spartans will be taking on the Christopher Bearcats in what is a rematch of a game played in the championship of the Christopher Thanksgiving Tournament just a couple of weeks ago. That game was a 1-point victory for Christopher by a score of 60-59. So both teams ready to get at it tonight here in a regular season game at Waltonville. I'm Randy Olson courtside. I'll be joined a little bit later on by Coach Isaac McPhail, the grade school coach here at Waltonville. He's going to be sitting in tonight for Ron Standard, who's falling ill and not be able to be with me tonight. So we hope that Ron gets to feeling better soon. He's probably watching tonight and taking this game in because there's a lot of interest in this game throughout Southern Illinois. Waltonville comes in with a record of 6-0. They're one of the teams that you'll see listed on our Teams to Watch page on our website at AreaSports.net. That's where we highlight different 1A, 2A, and 3A teams throughout Southern Illinois that are teams that you want to watch right now and highlight their records and that sort of thing. So if you haven't checked that out on our website, we encourage you to do so at AreaSports.net. Christopher Bearcats come in with a record of 4-2. Their two losses, well, one, of course, was to Waltonville by 1 point in the championship of the Christopher Thanksgiving Tournament. Their other loss was an overtime loss just this past weekend up at Woodlawn. So that was a narrow 3-point loss, I believe, to the Woodlawn Cardinals. Those are only two losses for the Christopher Bearcats this year as they come in at 4-2 under Coach Eric Stallman. We've had two games already played tonight. We had a freshman-sophomore game played that was won by Waltonville rather handily, and they also won the JV contest as well, 48-24. So Waltonville trying to do a clean sweep here this evening, but we'll see what Christopher has to say about it. We're going to step aside, let you meet a couple of our sponsors, and we'll come back with all the starting lineups and the play-by-play for you from Waltonville High School in just a moment here on AreaSports.net.
King City RV in Mount Vernon is your one-stop shop for maintenance and repair of your RV. Whether it's a bumper camper, fifth wheel, or motorhome, Bill Schulte and the staff at King City RV can help you. They provide winterizing of your RV, washing and waxing services, service work on brakes and tires, repair or replace awnings, service work on your slide outs, and much more. They even repair and clean horse trailers at King City RV, 801 Dogwood Drive on the south edge of Mount Vernon. Call area code 618-731-6185 for King City RV.
At the end of a hospital stay, families are often faced with difficult decisions about their loved ones needing skilled rehabilitation care. Regardless of where your loved one's hospital is, the Transitional Care Rehab Program at Hamilton Memorial Hospital can help. Our skilled rehab and nursing care can provide twice daily physical and occupational therapies, daily access to providers, and private bed and bathrooms, all right here close to your family's home. If you're faced with care decisions, ask your loved one's care planner about Hamilton Memorial Hospital Transitional Care Rehabilitation or call 643-5824.
When you are looking for an attorney who can give you honest and dependable advice, look no further than Olson & Reeves in Mount Vernon. At Olson & Reeves, they practice law in a variety of areas, including traffic tickets, personal injury, criminal law, as well as estate planning, wills, and probate. If you have a real estate transaction, Mount Vernon Title Company also resides inside Olson & Reeves, so you get sound legal advice. Olson & Reeves, attorneys at law, and Mount Vernon Title Company. For more information, call area code 618-316-7322.
Welcome back here to Waltonville High School. Both teams back out on the floor warming up. We're just moments away from meeting the starting lineups and getting into the play-by-play action. Again, these two teams met in the championship of the Christopher Thanksgiving Tournament just a couple of weeks ago, a game that was won by 1 point by Waltonville. However, the Spartans led by as many as 12 in that game. Christopher had 3 players in double figures in that game. Hobbs had 14, Hudgens had 14, and Cole Chase led them with 20 points. The Spartans, however, had 4 guys in double figures in that game. They were led by Kyle Cooper with 25, who ended up being the tournament MVP. Also in double figures for the Spartans that night was McCabe Dever with 12, Gage Peterson 11, and Seth Carnes had 10. So we'll see how things change tonight because both coaches, of course, going to be looking to do some different things, I'm sure, than they did the first time they faced each other. And they've got some other games under their belt right now, some more experience, and can put some new wrinkles into the offense and the defense than what they had when they played very early in the season there in November. In the championship of that Thanksgiving tournament. The pairings have been released for the Pinckneyville Thanksgiving tournament, otherwise known as the Duster Thomas Classic. Christopher will be going to that tournament this year, as is Woodlawn. The Waltonville Spartans will still be in the Cesar tournament. The Cesar tournament has changed their format this year from 16 teams down to 8. Those pairings have not been released yet, but probably will be by the end of this week. I think the seeds were supposed to be turned in today or tomorrow, and we'll probably be seeing the pairings here in the next couple days from Athletic Director Chip Basso down at Cesar. So we expect that tournament pairings to come out soon. But the 16 teams that are in the Pinckneyville tournament, again, will include both Woodlawn and Christopher. I believe Christopher has drawn Jerseyville in a first-round game down there at the Pinckneyville tournament, and Woodlawn has drawn Benton as a first-round opponent in that tournament. So we plan on being down there at Pinckneyville to bring you some of that action from the tournament, covering some of the area teams. We'll probably also be at Cesar-Valere covering some of the action too, so you can keep watching our website and our Facebook page to kind of keep track of where we're going to be and the games that we're going to be covering all season long, not only regular season games, but also at those 2 holiday tournaments, which really are just around the corner because both of them will take place there just a few days after Christmas. Again, we're just moments away from the opening tip here. It looks like about 2 minutes ago. So we'll step aside one more time and be back with those starting lineups after this.
It's the heating season, and Wainwright Propane and Sporting Goods has you covered with fast, reliable propane delivery service for your home or farm. And if you need those propane bottles filled for your grill or camper, Wainwright Propane and Sporting Goods can do it. Looking for a wide selection of guns and ammunition? You'll find it at Wainwright Propane and Sporting Goods. You can even search online through their website at wainwrightpropane.com. And don't forget, they also sell propane grills, smokers, and deep fryers at Wainwright Propane and Sporting Goods.
Back here at Waltonville High School, we're going to be honoring America, first of all, with our national anthem as they start to drop the flag from center court. So the fans are all going to rise, and we will do that, play the national anthem and honor America. So we'll pause for just a moment. Honoring America with our national anthem here this evening at Waltonville High School. Again, hope to have Isaac McPhail joining me here in a second as a sidekick. He had a grade school game next door, so as soon as that's over, he's going to hightail it over here and give us some help here this evening since Ron Standard is out, sick tonight. Let's meet the starting lineups for the Christopher Bearcats. Number 5 is Chase Cole. He's a 6'3 junior. Again, he had 20 points against the Spartans the first time. Carson Hobbs is number 13. He's a 6'1 junior. He scored 14 points in their first meeting. Number 22 is Samuel Trader. He's a 6'2 junior and had 4 points in that previous meeting. Number 30 is Scout Hudgens. He's a 6'3 senior, had 14 points for the Bearcats. Number 35, starting for the Bearcats, is Chase Freeman. He is a 6'5 junior. He had 4 points in the first meeting with the Spartans in that championship game of the Christopher Thanksgiving tournament. So again, they will go with the same starting 5 as they did there, and that is Cole, Hobbs, Trader, Hudgens, and Freeman. That's 4 juniors and 1 senior, and size-wise, they're pretty big, really. They are 6'1", 6'2", 6'3", 6'3", 6'5". So Coach Eric Stallman does have some size that he can come at you with. See the Bearcat cheerleaders doing their opening cheer, and then we'll meet the members of the Waltonville Spartans. Again, the Spartans come in with a record of 6-0. Bearcats are 4-2 on the season. A lot of other intriguing games going on around the area tonight. One that we're keeping an eye on is the Centralia Breeze Central game tonight. That's up at Centralia. 2 undefeated teams going at it tonight in that one, so that should be interesting. We'll keep track of that score and several of the others around the area, try to pass some of them along as we go. And also, of course, you can find all the scores in Southern Illinois posted later on tonight on our website at AreaSports.net. We'll follow along with the public address announcer as we meet the Waltonville Spartans. Number 2 is Kyle Cooper. He's a 5'10 sophomore. He had 25 points in the previous meeting against Christopher, and he was the MVP of that tournament. Number 30 is Seth Carnes. He's a 5'10 senior. Had 10 points in the first meeting against Christopher. Number 4 is Isaiah Lampke. He's a 6-foot junior. He had a deuce in that game against the Bearcats. Number 14 is McCabe Dever. He is a 6'1 senior who had 12 points in the first meeting. And rounding out the starting 5 is the big guy, Gage Peterson, 6'4 sophomore, who had 11 points against Christopher in the first meeting. So, again, they will go with Cooper, Lampke, Carnes, Dever, and Peterson. You can expect to see Kretz come off the bench, as well as Klingler and Reynolds and Stewart for the Spartans. As usually, Coach Lowry, when he needs to go deep, he can. He's got a lot of young sophomores. A lot of sophomores on the Spartans roster, a lot of juniors on the Bearcats roster. All right, we're going to start the game here, it looks like, without Isaac here, so I'm going to have to do double duty here. We'll try to keep the stats, run the camera, and the scoreboard on the screen, and I'll put that up there for you right now. It's our Carter Turf and Tractor scoreboard as we are ready for action here tonight at Waltonville. Glad you're with us on AreaSports.net, and hello to those of you also watching on our YouTube channel. If you've not subscribed to our YouTube channel, you need to hit that subscribe button, all right? That way you're notified every time we have a broadcast or upload new video content. You'll be notified. That way you don't miss out on anything, all right? And the tip is controlled by the Bearcats. Hobbs will bring it across. He'll come out here to Hudgens. Out to Freeman. They're looking on the right side. There's a cutter. It's Hobbs, and his shot is off the back iron, and it's chased down by Dever, and he gets it to Cooper, and here come the Spartans. They get it to head to Carnes. He's cut off on the baseline, feeds it inside to Peterson. He puts it up on the window and scores. And what do we got? Official time. I think they checked somebody in there. All right. Switched out somebody, and we're back to live action. I was looking at my book, so I apologize. All right, in the front court here, we got Saveda, who catch into the game. That's Landon Saveda, 5'9" sophomore. And Chase Cole has it out there, and they said he stepped over the end line. It's or the middle line, and that is an over-the-back violation. Turnover will give it back to the Spartans. Kyle Cooper with the basketball. Out to Peterson. Give it back to Cooper. He'll penetrate inside between two defenders and scores. Kyle Cooper is quick on those first couple steps, and if you don't cut him off, he's by you in a flash, and it's 4-0 in favor of Waltonville. In the front court again is Saveda. Now to Hobbs. Hobbs will penetrate. He puts one up, and he got it just past the outreached hand of Peterson. So a good bucket there. 4-2 as Christopher is on the board. Seth Carnes now back out to Cooper for Waltonville. Over to Dever. Down low, they find Cooper, and it's knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Christopher. In it comes to Dever. Dever to Peterson. Peterson works in the paint. Turns on his man, and they said he walked. Drug the pivot foot. Peterson generally has good footwork, but it slipped on him that time, and he turns it over. It goes back to Christopher. 6:06 to play here, opening quarter. These teams could conceivably play each other 4 times this year, without question. This is the second meeting. They could easily meet again down the road, and of course in a regional as well. And that's another turnover. We're trading turnovers here in the first half. The ball go back to the Spartans. They are, of course, in different conferences. Christopher is in the Black Diamond Conference, and Spartans are in the Midland Trail. Here's Peterson, just right of the circle. It's too strong, and on the rebound, we got a tie-up, and possession arrow is going to leave it with the Spartans. They trigger it into Lamke, who's in the ball game now for the Spartans. Over to Cooper. Cooper will drive baseline and put it up over the rim and scores. Cooper with a nifty move there, and it's 6-2. Cooper has 4 of the 6. 5:25 to play first half. Freeman has it way out front. Gets it to Hudgens. Hudgens over in the corner now. They're trying to get a post up in there on Hobbs. He gets it right now. Here's a turnaround by Hobbs. It's short. But there's an offensive rebound and a turnaround up and in by Chase Cole. Cole with the bucket. And it is 6-4. Back in the front court for Christopher. Here's Peterson taking it inside and scoring. Peterson has 4 points. And it's 8-4. Bearcats back on the attack again with Hobbs. Over it goes to Chase Cole. He can't shoot, tries to do a wraparound pass. Now it's knocked away from behind. He'll go back and get it. And he's guarded out there by Lamke. Sabeda to Hobbs. Back to Cole. Shot is blocked. And it's going to go on Scott Hudgens. 10-4. Bearcats come back at it now. 4:04 to play here in the opening frame. Out front to Freeman. Freeman. Now here's a drive by Sabeda. Can't shoot. Now they'll skip it back out to Sabeda. He'll put up a three and he buries it. Sabeda with a three. And that makes it 10-7. Again, I apologize. I'm not getting the score on the scoreboard as quick, but I'm trying to write them down in the book as well. So I'm trying to cover until Isaac gets here to give me a hand. Again, our good buddy Ron is ill tonight, not able to be with me as my sidekick. So Ron Standard. Here's Cooper with it. In the lane, falls down, but it's picked back up by Lamke. He bounce passes it over to Seth Carnes. He powers it up. No. And ball goes out of bounds. I say it's off Carnes. It's going to be Christopher basketball. Aiden Kretz checks in the game for Waltonville. Gives Seth Carnes a blow. 10-7 our score. 3 minutes exactly left here in the first quarter. Christopher has led since the opening whistle. Waltonville's led since the opening whistle. Christopher has the basketball. And there's a traveling violation. The turnovers have really hurt the Bearcats here in the first quarter. In the ball game for the Bearcats, number 22 is Sam Trader, another starter back in. All right, Cooper will bring it up. I see his older brother Luke Cooper, the coach of Woodlawn, in the house tonight. The Cardinals do not have a game, so he's here doing a little scouting. He'll be playing both these teams. Here's a steal. Taken away by Saveda. Saveda down in the corner, gets trapped. Comes back out to Freeman. Now they'll get it down underneath. Can't shoot. Back out to Saveda. He'll let it fly. It's no good. There's a rebound underneath by Chase Cole, and going to be a whistle and a foul on Waltonville. Foul Waltonville will be on Cooper, and that will be his first personal foul, and it's also the first team foul. It is a shooting foul as Chase Freeman will go to the line to shoot a pair for the Bearcats. 2:14 left. Off the iron. Missed them both. Peterson with the rebound, and Cooper will bring it up for Waltonville. Cooper over to Lamke. Back out to Cooper. Looking for an opening to drive. He's cut off. Tries to get it inside to Peterson. There's a double team, but he puts up the baby hook and scores anyway. Peterson able to go over him. He's got 8 points here in the first quarter. 8 of the 12. Cooper has the other 4. So those two have done all the scoring for the Spartans. Here's a drive down the lane, and it's no good by Saveda. Peterson with the rebound. He's going to throw it ahead to Lamke. Lamke puts up a shot. No. Rebound taken out of there by Trader for Christopher. And he'll clear it up to Saveda. Over to Chase Cole. Shot is up. It's blocked, but they're going to call a foul. Let's see which one they give it to. There was 2 Spartans in the neighborhood. And they're going to give it to Aiden Kretz. And on Kretz, that will be his first personal foul. That's a second team foul. So Bearcats at the line in the person of Chase Cole, and he makes the first one. .69 seconds left here in the first quarter as next one is buried. 2 free throws there made by Cole. Waltonville in the front court again. Get it around to Dever. Here's a drive by Cooper. Short. Tip back up. Nope. Grab this time by Cole. Cole comes out to Saveda. Back to Cole. It looks like Coach McPhail has entered the building, so maybe he'll work his way over here in a minute. Out to Hudgens, now back to Coles. They're going to play it down for one shot, looks like. We're down to 19 seconds left. Saveda, the sophomore, gives it to Trader. Trader looking for a cutter. And that's going to be a hold. Foul on Waltonville. And it'll be out of bounds to Christopher. They didn't put up on the board who that foul was on, so I'm still not sure. And it comes to Hudgens, 6 seconds left. They gives it to Chase Cole. He misses the shot, and on the rebound we got a foul. That foul is going to be on Christopher, and it's going to be Waltonville ball with 3 seconds left. And that one's off the mark, and that's the end of the first quarter play. So after one, it is Waltonville 12 and Christopher 9. We'll be back with second quarter action in just a moment here from Waltonville.
Vaughn Equipment is a family-owned and operated business in Fairfield that's committed to providing quality equipment to the farm, construction, tractor-trailer, marine, and oil field industries. They feature a great selection of new and pre-owned trucks, trailers, farm equipment, construction equipment, and rental equipment. Their inventory changes weekly, and you can see it all in person or on their website. Whatever you're looking for to do the job right, Vaughn Equipment can help you. They're located at 1102 South 1st Street in Fairfield, or call 842-3500.
Your dog's home, away from home.
Do you have a dog that is shedding? We provide D-Shed treatments at Jagger's Doggy Daycare in Mount Vernon. D-Shed treatments get rid of a lot of unwanted hair so it doesn't end up all over your house. Your dog will look better, feel great, and smell wonderful. Call and schedule a D-Shed treatment for your dog at Jagger's Doggy Daycare in Mount Vernon.
Jagger's Doggy Daycare.
All right, back here live at Waltonville. We're getting ready to start the second quarter of play. I think Coach McPhail is working his way over here to my booth, and if he can get in through the crowd, get a little help over here. All right, here's a little short jump shot. That's off the mark, no good by Saveda. Back up by Cole. He missed it point blank. Tip back up again, no good. And on the rebound, we're going to have a foul, and I think it's going to be maybe over the back, yeah. All right. How you doing, Isaac? Good. There you go. All right. Yeah, that was a foul on him, so we'll come back this way. Hey, good to have you here, Isaac.
Hey, how you doing?
How'd you do tonight, Coach?
Good. We got wins on JV and varsity.
Did you really? And who'd you play tonight?
Oakdale St. Anne's.
All right. Congratulations.
Yep.
That's great.
It was a good game before break.
We got a good one going here so far. 12-9 Spartans. There's a shot by Cooper. No good. Rebound by Peterson. Back up and in. Peterson with the offensive stick back, and he's having a good first half here. Spartans lead at 14-9. Yeah, a lot of cars out there in the parking lot with 2 games going on.
Oh, yeah, we need to expand, I think.
When the side-by-side schools, definitely.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, if we were all over there rushing, we're like, all right, well, let's get this game done so we can come over here.
There's Trader with the drive, and he gets fouled. And checking in the game is going to be Seth Carnes for the Spartans. So how's your team doing this year?
We're doing pretty good. We're a young team, so at the eighth grade level, we're about 500, and then JV's doing pretty well. But it's been a good year overall. We've gotten a lot better for sure.
Good.
Yeah, we play a tough schedule though. I mean, we've had 6 losses to 3 teams, so we're playing the tough ones in tournaments and regular season. So.
I'm sure you've met teams like Bluford, who are very good this year, and Woodlawn.
Woodlawn twice.
Right.
Ewing's pretty good this year.
Yeah, those are good teams for sure.
Wayne City twice.
Yeah, but that's just going to make you better.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, no question. Here's Dever with it inside to Peterson. He'll go up strong and scores. Seth Peterson, he's having his way there in the paint.
Yeah, it seems like they're going to struggle without the big boy on the floor handling Peterson.
Peterson actually only had 11 points against him the first time down at the Christopher tournament, but he's already got more than that tonight, I believe.
Yeah, Cooper kind of took that game over at the tournament.
He did. He had 25 and ended up being the MVP of the tournament.
Yep.
Speaking of the big boy, he's back in there. Chase Freeman, 6'5" junior, is back in.
And I think Gage has got him on the speed, so I think Gage still has an advantage.
So you got coming up next in your schedule as the 3 is bombed by Carson Hobbs.
We don't have a game until after Christmas now.
Oh, really? You're done till holidays?
Yeah, we were in a holiday tournament last year, and we actually hosted our own, and we ended up not having it this year, so we have a big gap. But we play Johnson City when we come back from break.
Okay. All right. So you got a little bit of time off and
a
little time with that new baby, I guess.
Oh, yeah.
Huh?
Oh, yeah. Excited for it.
That's great. Yeah, I saw you walk in with your wife and baby, so.
Yep, she's a diehard Spartan already.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. And what's her name?
Iverson.
I love it.
Iverson Jr.
Peterson for 3. He tickles the twine behind the line, and he is having a heck of a first half.
Man, if he can hit shots like that, it's going to be real tough to contain him on the defensive end.
I was telling our audience a little bit earlier before you got here that we expect the pairings to be released probably later this week for the Cesar Valier tournament. That's going to be pretty competitive this year with only 8 teams in it, and I think Spartans will have some good competition, but I think they'll also have a good chance in that tournament too.
For sure. They got Goreville. That'll be a tough one to get through.
Altamont's in
and then
it.
Altamont. Yep, those are the 2 that I kind of looked at and thought, it'd be a tough game for us. But
and you can't overlook Redbud this year either. They got a good team.
Nope, I think we can play with really anybody.
5:25 left here in the first half. Chase Cole with it out front. Cole lit up the Spartans for 20 points the first time they played. Here's a steal by Dever. Dever going to take it down against Cole. He bumped him, but nothing called. There's a follow by Cooper. It's good, and there's a foul. Kyle Cooper ran the floor, got the offensive rebound, stuck it back in, and got fouled. And it looks like, Coach Stallman wants timeout. He wants to talk things over a little bit. So with timeout on the court, we will take one as well and be right back with more here from Waltonville in the moment.
This broadcast is made possible by Wiggins Law Office in McLeansboro. They specialize in areas of law such as divorce, family law, mediation, as well as parenting time and parenting responsibility. If you're seeking to establish parenting time or parenting responsibility, otherwise known as custody, you need the guidance and experience of the Wiggins Law Firm. Custody cases are often difficult, complex, and hard to navigate alone. They can help guide you through the complicated legal process. Contact Wiggins Law, LLC in McLeansboro. They're on Jackson Street, and their number is 643-4488.
He's like, hey, you're gonna throw the headset on.
You got the headset on. We're glad you're here, too, Isaac. I was trying to multitask and do all kinds of things there before you got here. I was in trouble, but I'm glad you're here. Kyle Cooper is going to be at the line as we come out of the timeout. This is an interesting game for you, though, because here you are coaching at Waltonville Grade School, but you also used to teach and went to school at Christopher, so you got connections here with both sides.
Oh, yeah. I went to Christopher kindergarten through my junior year, so I played for Coach Stallman, and then, after college, it's a good block by Peterson. Then after college, I got a teaching job there, and I actually coached the junior class down, actually. So I've had all these kids. I know them all pretty well, know their families. So it's a really good game to come watch for me.
Yeah, that's great. I think Coach Stallman's been coaching there about 18 years now, I think.
Yeah, he's
been there a long
there.
time.
A lot of people don't realize that because he still seems kind of young.
Right.
But yeah, he's been there for a while. And say he's won a lot of games too.
Yeah, shot by Trader hit the side of the backboard. There's a shot on the other end by Carnes. It's blocked. And then we're going to have a foul called on the Bearcats, I believe. I think that's on, Saveda, number 3, and that's his first personal foul. So it'll be out of bounds to the Spartans. Yeah, just keep whatever you can there stat-wise, all right?
Yep.
That way we'll kind of have a little something to refer back to as we go along. Peterson has it, working against the big man. Now kicks it out to Carnes. Carnes goes to his left, puts up a shot, drains it. Carnes seems to be moving a little bit better on that knee now.
Yeah, he is. I think Carnes, he works so hard, man. He's in the gym all the time. He had ACL surgery less than 10 months ago, and he's already out here looking like he's in pretty good form.
I mean, he's still wearing the brace, but he just seems to be moving a little better to me.
Yep.
Here's Peterson underneath the basket. A little too far underneath there, so he'll get it back out to Dever.
Oh.
Now they try to feed it back to the post, and it goes out of bounds. It'll be Christopher basketball.
But, yeah, he's moving around good, starting to kind of fit in, figure out his role. He had a good game last game. He just came in, hit a big shot.
Christopher was in a wild overtime game up at Woodlawn the other night. They lost that game in overtime by 3 points.
I heard that a buzzer beater, right?
Yeah, that was a heck of a game, I guess. And Coach Stallman told me before the game, he said, we were up by as many as 9. We just couldn't finish.
Well, if I remember right, that's kind of how we were with Christopher. I think we were up double digits at some point.
Up by 12, that's right.
Yeah, fourth quarter, Hobbs, who just made a 3, he got hot in the fourth and hit some tough shots. Hudgens hit a couple big threes. Yeah.
Hobbs with a 3-pointer, cuts it back to a 9-point game. And here's Carnes driving baseline. Little floater is up and in. Seth Carnes puts the Spartans back up by 11. Back in the front court comes Chase Cole for the Bearcats. So regional-wise, where were your Waltonville team feed into on the grade school level?
We've got a pretty winnable regional this year. We don't know who's hosting yet, but we have Summersville and Bethel, and us will probably be the top 3 seeds, and then we have Grand Prairie and Ashley feeding into us. So Woodlawn went up to M this year, so they're out of the regional.
Carson Hobbs made a shot off the dribble there. Cuts the lead back to 9. Here's Peterson on the baseline. Cross-court pass over to Cooper. Cooper puts up the jumper. No. Fouls his shot, but there to get the rebound is Trader instead, as he had the inside rebounding position. Bearcats back on the attack. 3 minutes left here in the first half. Out it comes to Chase Cole, but it's stolen away. Lemke jumped the passing lane. He feeds it to Carnes, but he will travel. He just couldn't gather himself in time.
I think he thought Lampe was going to be going up with it.
Yeah, I think he did too.
Wasn't ready for the pass.
Yep, I think he did too. Timeout is called by Christopher. Timeout on the floor with 2:50 to play here in the first half. It's a 9-point Waltonville lead. They have led since the onset. We'll be back with more in just a moment.
Do you have a check that needs deposited and don't have time to make a trip to the bank? No problem. With Mobile Deposit at People's National Bank, just snap a picture of the check with your smartphone, and with a couple of clicks, it's deposited into your account. Depositing a check with a PNB To-Go mobile banking app is just that easy. Just tap, snap, and deposit. Plus, it's free. Download the PNB To-Go mobile banking app today to get started. People's National Bank. We make banking easy. Member FDIC. Wireless or service fees may apply.
Good ball over the years then.
Yeah, we have seen some great basketball as we're back at Waltonville, and we're seeing a good game here tonight as Spartans and the Bearcats in a rematch here. Second time they faced each other in just a 2.5-week span, literally. Here's a drive by Hobbs. Too strong, and there's a follow, but they're going to have a foul called instead.
No, I showed up late, but since I've been here, Hobbs has been really aggressive, going to the basket and kind of getting their offense going.
Peterson on the foul that time. I think that's the first one.
Yeah, first one I got.
Yeah. Let's see, up on the board. They got him for one on the board, too, so just want to make sure I didn't forget to write one down.
Yeah.
Hobbs at the line buries the first one. Yeah. So your PE class is still going good?
Oh, yeah, can't complain, man.
All right. I subbed for you that one day, man. Those kids wore me out.
Yeah, I come home and tell my wife, I'm like, man, I can do it now, but whenever I'm 40, I don't know if I'm going to have the energy for it. They wear me down.
Oh, they were fun. They were fun, actually. They were.
They can't complain too much.
Yeah. Peterson in the front court for Spartans. Over to Cooper. Cooper lobs it down underneath to Peterson off the window, and he's fouled. Shot rolls off. Let's see who they give that to.
it's nice coming off that screen whenever, Christopher did a good job of being in help. But whenever you're throwing it up to Peterson, is the help really helping?
Right. Trader gets the personal, and that'll send Peterson to the line for a pair. Stops the clock with 2:16 left in the first half. Waltonville's really beefed up their schedule, too, this year, playing a lot of tougher teams, getting involved in some shootouts. They're going to be in that Pinckneyville shootout coming up on January 27th, and going to play a 3A team, the Triad Knights. That'll be a heck of a test. Yes, and then they're going to go up to Quincy Notre Dame, too, for a shootout. And play, I can't remember the name of the team they're playing up there. It's maybe Limestone.
Yeah, it'll be another. Yeah. And those are good to beef up the schedule like that, especially for these sophomores. We got some really good sophomores, but that's good competition for them now.
Yeah, and win or lose, it just makes you better. Mm-hmm. You got to play better people like that.
And it's nice instead of playing the same teams around here, 2-3 times a year, kind of get different experience.
Right. Yeah, it used to. Waltonville and Woodlawn would play twice a year, home and away, and they don't do that anymore.
Yep.
So that's changed a little bit.
That was a surprise to me whenever I came here my senior year, because at Christopher, in the Black Diamond, you play one home game, one away game, every team in the conference.
Yeah.
And then whenever I came here, it's just one, and then we have the conference tournament. So
yeah, they just kind of changed that in the Midland Trail now. So long three is no good by Hobbs, and on the rebound, that's going to be on the Spartans.
I believe it's on Carnes.
Yes. It is on Carnes. How many is that on Seth?
That's just one that I've got.
Okay, all right. So it'll be out of bounds to the Bearcats underneath their own basket. A little give and go there as they get it back to Hobbs, and he's fouled on the way up.
And one chance.
Nice little play there. The Spartans beat Weber in the semifinals down there at Christopher, and I've had a chance to do a couple of Weber games since then, and I'm telling you, the Trojans have improved a lot. The next time they play the Spartans, that'll be a heck of a game because they are a load now. They beat Hamilton County, who was previously unbeaten the other night.
I haven't seen Hamilton County, but I've heard they're pretty tough this year.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of size, but they, they have a lot of ball handlers and some shooters.
Yeah, and I believe Blueford's pretty young this year too, aren't they?
They still are. Yeah, they still got some young guys. I mean, Marlowe's just a sophomore, but they got. Had the transfer come in, Nikos Ohm, who's really giving them some punch inside. Speaking of inside, there's a shot up by Freeman. A little contact in there, but all of a sudden we're back to a 4-point game. 28-24 as a little run here by Christopher. The Bearcats have come roaring back here.
Good cut.
And here's Cooper getting fouled from behind. It's going to be Trader on the push, I think.
That's really good action there with Peterson having a really good first couple quarters. They're starting to key on him, so cutting off of his posts.
Right. 52 seconds left here in the half.
I put a second foul on Trader, and, whenever Freeman's out of the game, he's kind of working inside too, so.
Yeah.
Stacking the fouls up on him early.
So for the benefit of all of our Christopher people who are watching, and I'm sure that there are quite a few down in that area watching the game that couldn't make it here tonight, who are some of the guys that you played with at Christopher when you were there?
My group was, so as a freshman, I came in, and the seniors then was like Eric Young, Jake Towers, those guys.
Okay.
So, I got to sit on the bench with some of them my freshman year and kind of get to know them. Kind of show me the ropes in my sophomore, junior year. My core was like Hunter Wheeler, Josh Poloni, Caleb Pettigo, Bradley Young, those guys, Gabe Schmidt, Jared Curry.
Yeah. Did you guys get to win a regional or anything while you were there?
Yeah, we did. We won a lot of games, man. We won a regional, went to a sectional championship. We had a lot of big battles with Woodlawn whenever they had Ross Owens, Brett Harris. They were really good.
Yeah.
So I think in high school I split with them every game, but they got us in a lot of the big ones. They beat us in the holiday tournament 2 years in a row, and then they beat us in the sectional championship. But, we had some battles.
Yeah, they had a good run back then. We're down to 14 seconds left. Christopher looks like he's going to run it down for one shot.
Yep, we ran this when I was in high school. It's stacked. It's just a double screen, one rolls, one pops, and they got shooters in the corner.
And they walked with the basketball, so they don't get a shot off. Well, let's see if the Spartans can get a shot off with 2.8 seconds left. They'll go the length of the floor.
Cooper's
they get it into Cooper. Yeah, he hit one last week against Fairfield, and that was just wide left a little bit. And that is the end of the first half. So our score here is the Waltonville Spartans 30, Christopher Bearcats 24. We'll come back, take a look at the first half stats, talk more about this game and maybe some other teams and games in Southern Illinois. Maybe we'll get some other scores we can share with you too, all coming up here on AreaSports.net.
The State Farm Personal Price Plan helps you create an affordable price just for you. Contact Lynn Braden in McLeansboro for an auto quote today.
But yeah, I probably miss even more than that. I'm trying to think. I've got 2, 3, 4.
The difference between profit and loss is razor thin in today's market. Luckily, your GSI dealer is there to help you stay in the black. Capturing futures carry and improving your basis with increased on-farm storage on average could earn a 50-cent per bushel difference. Taking advantage of early harvest and saving with on-farm drying makes a profitability difference. Proven and dependable grain systems that boost your bottom line, that's the GSI difference.
If you have some outdoor projects that need to get done around your home or your farm, you need to get to Carter Turf and Tractor, your local Kubota dealer in Wayne County and the surrounding area. Carter Turf and Tractor is your area dealer for high-quality Kubota tractors in a variety of sizes, perfect for a landscaping business or to easily handle a variety of jobs around your home or farm. They can customize a solution for your needs. They also have the Kubota RTV utility vehicles for on-road and off-road transportation and hauling needs. When there's mowing or lawn work to be done, Carter Turf and Tractor has you covered with Exmark riding mowers and walk-behind mowers. They also feature a good selection of Echo brand brush cutters, trimmers, and chainsaws, as well as Honda and Generac generators. Come in and see for yourself at the new Carter Turf and Tractor, open 8 to 5 Monday through Friday and 8 to 2 on Saturday.
All right, back here at Waltonville High School, we're having a little shooting competition here, pulling some people out of the crowd to shoot half-line shots.
Yeah, this is Colton Mays. He's a freshman, so he's on the Waltonville team. I coached him last year as an 8th grader. He started for me.
Oh, man, I thought he was going to nail it that time. He had it lined up. All right. Got a couple other scores passed along to you at halftime. Cesar-Valliere leads Johnson City 28-27. At the end of the first quarter, it's Fairfield over Hamilton County 11-2. That's a bit of a surprise to me. That's being played over at the Mule Barn, so that's always a tough place to play over there. And at halftime, Vienna is all over Pope County 46-18. That Vienna team's a good team this year.
Yeah, have you got a chance to go down and see him?
I haven't got to see him yet, but saw him, of course, a lot last year, and we covered him in the El Dorado Holiday Tournament and stuff. But I know Big Buddy is still there, and he's starter this year, whereas last year he was coming off the bench as their sixth man, and he was perfect for that role, and he played better coming off the bench like that this year. I've kind of wondered how he's been doing since he starts for him, but haven't had a chance to see him yet. But,
yeah, I watched this senior group for Vienna. I watched them as sophomores, and they were really impressive then. So I'd like to see him. Yeah,
they're gonna give teams fits. Of course, Goreville's pretty good down in that area this year too, and which that means that Cesar-Valliere tournament, like I said, is going to be a tough one here this year. Even though it's back down to 8 teams, those are 8 pretty good teams are going to be in that tournament. So you're going to have to bring it.
Yep, for some of those those top seed teams, the first day they're just trying to get through it, so it kind of just takes that one away. You got to win tough ones from the get go now.
Oh yeah, you do. You got a little scoring for us for both teams here in the first half. Are you done there? Or?
Yeah,
Go ahead.
I've got Hobbs is leading Christopher. He's got 5. He's got 14. Sorry about that. He's got he's got 14 in the first half, and then Peterson's got 17.
So Peterson already outdoing what he did the first time they played, because he had 11 points the first time they played. He's got 17 here in the first half, so he's having a good half.
Whenever we went on that run, we were kind of feeding him inside, and we were kind of playing through him. So I think coming out of halftime, maybe get back to that, kind of play through that, because it looked like they were struggling to handle him inside. Got him down for 4
points, just a deuce and a couple free throws, I think, right?
Yep. And then, at Christopher, he was getting a lot of threes off, and it seems like we're kind of up on him, kind of forcing him.
As well as the JV game this evening. They won both those pretty handily, so they're trying to do the triple header sweep here tonight if they can.
Yep, I like watching our JV team, too. They've got a lot of talent down there, man.
Yeah, a lot of those sophomores, and again, that sophomore class, as you know, won the junior high state tournament, and they were 8th graders, and so here they are as sophomores, and
then the freshman class last year won 20 games.
Wow!
So they got those 2 years back to back.
Yeah, that's a lot to look forward to. Then.
Yes, it is.
For sure.
You mix all of them in with the seniors now. The seniors got good leadership. It's exciting time to be a Spartan.
Yeah. Again, I'm amazed at how much better Carnes seems to be moving tonight since last time I saw him play. I think even though he's wearing that brace, he just seems to be just moving a lot better. He's getting a little more mobile out there.
With him, I think a lot of it's trust too, because he's had injuries his whole high school career. It started with an ankle his freshman year. Sophomore year, he hurt his knee up a little bit, and then he came back from it. It was cleared. Everything felt fine. Then all of a sudden, he went down with a real bad knee injury.
Yeah.
So I think even whenever he was cleared and came back to start, I think he was probably a little skittish of it.
A little apprehensive, sure.
And then now he's just kind of he's been on not really a limit or a minute restriction, but he hasn't been playing full go. He's been playing in 3-minute spurts.
Yeah.
And I think he's starting to get his confidence up and starting to kind of trust it a little more. So I'm excited for that going forward.
Yeah. There for a while, Coach Lowry was bringing him off the bench, but he started him tonight.
Yep.
And I think he's definitely earned the starting spot for sure. The way he's been playing, he's getting back not 100%, but he's getting back closer to that number where they want to be. We're about a minute away from the start of the second half, and we'll take another short break and be back with the second half action for you in just a moment.
It's the heating season, and Wayne White Propane and Sporting Goods has you covered with fast, reliable propane delivery service for your home or farm. And if you need those propane bottles filled for your grill or camper, Wayne White Propane and Sporting Goods can do it. Looking for a wide selection of guns and ammunition? You'll find it at Wayne White Propane and Sporting Goods. You can even search online through their website at WayneWhitePropane.com. And don't forget, they also sell propane grills, smokers, and deep fryers at Wayne White Propane and Sporting Goods.
All right, back here at Waltonville, Randy Olson along with Isaac McPhail. Glad you're with us here on AreaSports.net. We are ready for second half action as the teams change ends, and the Spartans have the ball first to start the second half. They get it down to Peterson. He works on the post. Turn around. Baby hook is good. Yep. His footwork is so nice for a sophomore. I've said that many times before, but it is. It's very good.
I will say, these kids, man, they work really hard. Peterson, he was in the gym, twice a day all summer. They lift, they do it all. They work on the little things.
That's what you got to do.
Yep.
Here's a drive and cut off by Carnes on the baseline, but he might have committed the foul there as Hudgens tried to take it baseline.
And that gives Carnes 2 early here in the third.
So it'll be out of bounds to the Bearcats on the baseline.
Something that really impressed me with these sophomores especially, they play really mature for being sophomores.
Yes,
if you just walked in a gym and
they do.
You wouldn't suspect them being sophomores.
There's Hobbs with a jumper. And that cuts it back to 6, 32-26.
We're going to have to do a better job containing Hobbs. He's I believe he's got their first 4 points of the first half, too.
That almost got over the line, but Cooper saved it. That was almost a violation. They're extending the defense out a little bit farther now, Christopher.
The Spartans need to not let them, push them out as far. It's hard to start your offense out by the volleyball line.
Peterson missed a shot. There's Carnes with the rebound, but he couldn't connect, and coming away with the rebound is Hobbs for Christopher. Waltonville's led at both quarter stops. There's a steal.
Okay.
Dever.
Oh, we don't want that one.
And there's going to be a foul way out away from the basket. That was going to be a layup, I think.
Yep. I think one less dribble and just kick it up.
So who'd they give that to? I don't see it on the board.
I believe, they're getting Cole out of the game, so I'd say that was on him.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think that was on Chase Cole.
Yep.
So.
And they brought in Landon Savita. He's just a sophomore. I don't think he saw any minutes against us in the championship.
But he saw quite a bit in the first half here. He came in actually in the first quarter and then played some in the second quarter too. As that shot underneath by Dever. I don't know how he got it up there, but he did.
That's a tough bucket.
Yeah. Got a little reverse there behind his head.
In there with the trees.
Yeah, got the Spartans back up by 8. Bearcats back in the front court. They're looking inside to Freeman. They try to get it to him. Peterson steals it. Peterson over to Carnes. Back to Peterson and the deuce. And they run the floor well.
We've got Cooper down in the backcourt, though.
Yep, he lost his shoe. I don't think he's hurt. I think he just lost his shoe. Came out of it. 10-point lead for the Spartans.
That's good ball movement from the Spartans on the fast break. Peterson gave it up to Carnes. Carnes, attacked, drew the defense, and he gave it back to Peterson to finish it off.
Wittendedber is in the game for Waltonville. He's just a freshman, isn't he?
Yep. I coached him last year, and he's a really good player.
Yeah. He seems like a A real workhorse. I saw him in the JV game, and he was really playing hard.
He works hard. He's got really good IQ.
Shot from the corner is no good by Hobbs. Back up is Lampke to Peterson, now to Dever. Over to Carnes. Carnes gets around his man, drives baseline. He gets cut off, comes back out to McCabe Dever.
Yeah, Christopher's starting to get up a little bit on their defense.
I'm assuming the Devers are brothers, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Freshman Dever gives it to the senior Dever. He takes it down the lane and has it blocked out of bounds. Yep. It's going to be Spartans ball. That was blocked by Freeman.
He got that last one past him. He thought he'd try to sneak another one.
Yeah. Cooper is ready. He's going to come back in to replace Witten. Nope, he's going to replace Lampke. So both Devers are going to stay out there.
See what they got. Usually they run. They've got to get some good action here to get Peterson and ISO on the post. Nope.
Here's Cooper off the dribble, short. Rebound is grabbed out of there by Freeman. Christopher will bring it up. Under 5 to play here in the third quarter. It's a 10-point game, and Bearcats want to get it back down to single digits. There's Darren Freeman to shoot it out there. Now he does, and he misses it. Rebound by Cooper. Ahead to Carnes. He buries the 3. That's a big shot.
Yes, it is. Extended to 13.
Carnes looked good on that shot. Nice form. Again, didn't look like that knee was bothering him at all on that shot. In the lane, there's a shot by Cole. It's good as he checks back into the game. He's another one that can fill it up. I mean, him and Hudgens can fill it up. So you're never out of it when those guys are on the floor for Christopher.
Yep. Yeah, we're getting extended out a little bit. We need to kind of hold our ground, not be catching it so high up.
There's Peterson on the high post, lost it. Taken away by the Bearcats. Here they go, penetrating inside is Hobbs. He might have got away with a step. Kicks it outside, shot's no good. Rebound Dever, he's going to push it. Dever all the way down, and a foul on the floor before the shot.
I believe it's on Hobbs.
1-3, yeah, Carson Hobbs on the foul. And for him, that will be 2 fouls. So it'll be out of bounds to the Spartans. Cooper will trigger it in. He comes in out to Peterson. Peterson will put up the 3, short. And the rebound by Saveda, who's back in for the Bearcats. Peterson can hit that 3 out there. He was just short that time. Saveda will hand it off to Hobbs. Now to Trader. Back it goes to Hobbs. He puts up a shot off glass and scores. Got it up over Peterson.
And Hobbs has 8 already just in this third quarter.
Cuts the lead back to 9. Cooper back across the timeline to Carnes. Over to Dever.
Christopher's looking like they're going to a zone.
Here's a shot from the wing, and it's nothing but net. McCabe Dever, 4-3. Back to a 12-point bulge for Waltonville. Pass comes out to Saveda. Saveda guarded by Carnes. They'll go around on the other wing to Cole. Now to Trader. And what's the call? Away from the basket.
Yeah, I think it's going to be on Dever. Him and Peterson got switched off, and Freeman's just a little too much for Dever to handle down there.
So into the game for Christopher. Hudgens is back in, and Hayden Kretz is back in for Waltonville. And also checking in is Lampke, replacing Witten Dever for Waltonville. 2:32 to play here, third quarter.
Ooh.
Almost a steal. Saveda gets it back. And there's another attempted steal. And that one goes out of bounds, and it's a turnover. That's the same as a steal, as Lampke was on him.
There, yep.
Lampke did a good job defensively for the Spartans. Again, if you've not hit the subscribe button on our YouTube channel at AreaSports.net, make sure you do that, because that way you're notified and you'll always know when we our streaming games or adding new video content. You'll always stay informed that way. Here's a drive by Lamke. Pump fakes, can't shoot, comes back out to Cooper. Cooper will drive between two defenders, and he got the roll. Man, that hung up there for a minute.
Yes, it did.
And it went through. It's a 14-point lead, and this is the biggest lead of the game for the Spartans.
And without Freeman in the game, I think they're going to look to go to Peterson. He looked like he was posting pretty hard in there.
Hudgens out front. He hits the three, and he did that down at the Christopher tournament.
Yep, man, we got to get out on him. We can't let him get hot.
He can do that. He's a streak shooter.
We got it at double digits. We let him start hitting shots.
McCabe Dever to Peterson. Out to Lamke. Lamke over to Kretz. Looking for Cutter, running that motion offense. Back out to Dever.
With this offense, I like it because it kind of,
there's a lot of movement to it.
It gives you options to score, and it's really hard to guard.
Yeah, it's got a lot of movement to it.
And,
Kretz for three. Boom. Yes, boy, they are on fire from behind the arc, and all coming from that left-handed spot there.
Must be the spot on the floor.
Yeah, the sweet spot tonight in Waltonville. We are approaching 1 minute left here in the third quarter. Spartans up by 14. They are 6-0 on the season, trying to stay unbeaten. Christopher is 4-2. Here's Hudgens again. He'll put up another three over Peterson.
Ooh.
Won't go. There's a rebound and a stick back.
Savita.
Yep, he got it.
Man,
that's it back to 12.
You work real hard on defense, get a good stop. We got to finish the play, don't get a rebound.
Peterson takes it in. He thought about dunking it, but he lays it over the rim.
He had an attempt in our last game against Fairfield.
He what?
He had an attempt at a dunk.
Oh yeah, he did.
Fairfield,
Yeah, that's right, he did.
Not our last game. 2 games.
That was a big win.
Yes, it was.
Beating the Mules at 2-18.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep. The Mules had some size too. But they were able to overcome them. Here's Hobbs out front with 14 seconds left. Out of Hudgens again. Back to Hobbs. Hobbs will shoot off the dribble. No. Cooper with it. 5 seconds left. Gets it ahead to Lamke. Ball is stolen, and that's going to be the end of three quarters. After three, Waltonville still in control here, 49-35. We'll come back with the exciting fourth quarter in just a moment here live from Waltonville on AreaSports.net.
This broadcast is made possible by Barnard Soil Service, located in Wayne City, offering multiple services to the farming community, including crop input recommendations, custom application, field records, seed test plots, seed treatment, soil testing, and much more. Barnard Soil Service is located at 303 East Smith Street in Wayne City, and their phone number is 895-2116. Additional details available on the company website at barnards.com. Barnard Soil Service in Wayne City. King City RV in Mount Vernon is your one-stop shop for maintenance and repair of your RV. Whether it's a bumper camper, fifth wheel, or motorhome, Bill Schulte and the staff at King City RV can help you. They provide winterizing of your RV, washing and waxing services, service work on brakes and tires, repair or replace awnings, service work on your slide-outs, and much more. They even repair and clean horse trailers at King City RV, 801 Dogwood Drive on the south edge of Mount Vernon. Call area code 618-731-6185 for King City RV.
With them.
All right, we are back for fourth quarter action as the Bearcats will have it first to start this fourth quarter. I mentioned that Maya Hargrove is in the crowd tonight watching Christopher trying to cheer on the boys' team.
That's good help defense by Peterson.
That is a big block there by Peterson. He comes across. Yeah, Maya having a great year for the Lady Bearcats. And, she's up for voting right now for, a National Player of the Week or something like that?
Yeah, something big.
Yeah. Saw that on Twitter today and voted for her. She's a talented girl, that's for sure. And
yes, she is, and she works hard too.
Yes, she does. Peterson is fouled. He'll go to the line. And they gave that foul to Freeman. That'll be his second. So Peterson will shoot a pair.
This is where I'd like to see us kind of take off and run away with it. This year we've been in a lot of games like this where we kind of let teams hang around and let them, cut it to 7 and we kind of stay in a dogfight. I'd like to see us just kind of put the nail in the coffin.
You're exactly right, because they were up by 12 after three quarters down at the championship game at Christopher, and then it ended up being a 1-point game at the end.
Yep. Same thing with Fairfield. I think we got up 12 or 14.
Right. Fairfield made a run at the end too. You're right.
Well, that's just, I mean, in high school basketball, it's not easy to put teams away, you know.
Peterson was 1 for 2. As the Bearcats come back down, there's a backdoor cut, and it's up and in by Savita. He snuck in behind the defense to put that one in. 7 minutes left. Spartans with the ball, a 13-point lead. They go into Peterson, it's slapped away and stolen. Savita has it. He'll motor around Dever and score. He got some speed, doesn't he?
Yeah, little sophomore's working hard here in the fourth. He's guarding Cooper. I mean, that's a tough draw for a sophomore.
Dever with the basketball to Peterson. To Kretz. And it's going to be a foul. That's going to go on Trader.
Gives Trader 3.
Pushed off on him. So that's 2 team fouls here in the fourth quarter. So what do you think of that new rule, Coach? The five fouls in the fourth quarter.
I haven't really decided. I haven't really seen a huge impact. I mean, it does change some things, but personally, it hasn't drastically changed a lot for me. I always liked the 1-and-1. I was a pretty good free throw shooter, so I liked it because you had to make your first one to earn your second one.
Right. Cooper takes it baseline and scores.
Kind of put some pressure on the first free throw.
I think it puts more pressure on too.
Yeah, and then kind of changes some late game fouling situations.
Sure. Yeah, it does.
So I don't know. I don't dislike it, but I didn't see anything wrong with the 1-and-1, and I kind of liked it. But
well, I thought their reasoning for taking away the 1-and-1 was kind of silly. What I heard the IHSA had said was they thought there was too many injuries occurring during boxing out on a 1-and-1, and I'm thinking, well, it's not going to change because you're boxing out after the second shot. So what difference does it make if it's 1-on-1 or 2?
Whenever they first changed the rule, that was kind of, I was like, they say, what do you think? I'm like, I don't really know why. I didn't really see an issue with it.
Yeah, Cooper again drives down the paint and scores. Spartans back up by 15. We got 5:23 left.
But at the end of the day, both teams are shooting 2 free throws.
Yeah.
You make them.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
Well, that was really the only reason they gave. As Trader took it in, I don't know that they're going to count that, though. He might have been fouled before the shot.
Called on the floor.
Yeah, fouls on Cooper before the shot. That'll be his second. Peterson with 24 points and Cooper with 15. It'll be Bearcats' ball. Hobbs will trigger it in. Oh, wide open. Defense was asleep on that one now. Freeman with the easy bucket there.
Looked like there was a screen that there was one switch and the other didn't.
Well, I don't know if they put that score up on the board.
They did. I think they might have added it to the wrong team.
Okay, because I've got 54 to 41, so I'm not sure. Peterson over to Carnes. Yeah, I've got 54 to 41.
Yeah, I think you're right.
I don't think they've added that on the scoreboard yet. Here's Cooper down the lane, scores. Oh, he is moving past some defenders. Hobbs on the other end with a turnaround. No, Peterson with the board. Gives it to Cooper. Now they've changed it on the scoreboard.
There we go.
Yeah, we've got the correct score, 56-41, and there's going to be another foul on the Bearcats. Well, I've only seen 2 instances so far. One was at the grade school level and one was at the high school level where the 5 fouls per quarter played a role in determining the outcome of the game, and I'll explain that to you here in a second. And in both of them, it was exactly the same thing that happened. So I've seen it happen twice now, but once at both levels. But we've got timeout on the court. So we'll hold that thought and come back and share it with you here in just a moment on AreaSports.net.
Jingle all the way home and sing about your savings.
I'm singing!
By shopping at Box Drop of Salem and save at Box Drop of Salem, where all items are marked way down. It's worth the drive to Salem to see it, try it, and take it home before it's gone. First come, first serve, so don't forget about your reindeers and sleigh. Your truck and trailer. Box Drop of Salem, locally owned, cares by giving back and helping the community. Located in the Orchard Shopping Center on the south end of Salem. Check them out on Google and watch for the latest posts on Facebook.
Record and actually record the games on DVD and then instead of online.
Yep.
All right, we are back here at Waltonville. I started to tell you that I've seen it play out twice this year. One was a a junior high game at Casey Junior High where Casey was playing Centralia. And in the fourth quarter, Casey had only committed one foul, and they needed to send Centralia to the line, and they could not foul them fast enough to send them to the line. And as it turned out, they ran out of time, and Centralia won the game by, I think, 6 points or something because they could not send them to the line, couldn't foul them fast enough. Well, the same thing happened the other night in the high school game between Robinson and Casey Westfield. And same situation. It was a one-point game. 1 point game as Christopher gets a steal. And Robinson had the lead, and Casey could not foul them fast enough as the shots put up and in by Trader.
It almost adds another, layer of strategy to a game. If you're down, say 4 or 3 minutes to go, and you've only got one foul on the board, you might be thinking, hey, get up and maybe go for a reach, go for a steal if you get a quick one.
Yeah, because you probably better have a couple of fouls in the bag in the fourth quarter if it's a really, really close, 1 or 2 point game, because you really might need to foul them. And if you don't have time to foul them, like Casey Westfield did not have time to foul them, they never sent Robinson to the line. Time ran out.
Well, and I think as an official, that's kind of stressful too, because at the end of the game, if they're trying to put some fouls on, they might be getting really aggressive, and you don't want to let the game get out of hand.
Here's Dever down the lane, and he lays it up and in. Yeah, Casey had only committed 2 team fouls. There was 27 seconds left. They were down by 1. They could not foul them 3 times in 27 seconds because Robinson was playing keep away, and they were chasing them all over the floor, and they could not foul them, so they never did send them to the line. It was amazing. It really was.
Which we were talking about reasoning.
Hobbs from the sideline, no.
We were talking about reasoning for the fouls, and I didn't hear it from IHSA or anything like that. But
Peterson.
Probably not going to count.
Nope.
The reasoning I heard, and this wasn't from IHSA or even an official, somebody told me that they thought it was some teams early, say you get 5 fouls early in the third or something, instead of it kind of taking you out of the whole game where you can't really be aggressive. Then it kind of resets you for the fourth quarter, so you're not kind of, Waltonville's got to get a little more crisp on their passes.
Almost a steal. Nice dish underneath and up and in by Lamke, and Carnes with a very unselfish play there.
Yep, he's done a really good job of that tonight. He had a fast break with Peterson where he did the same thing, kind of committed like he was going for the shot, got the defense to commit to him, and dished it off.
17-point lead here for the Spartans with 2:14 left. They try to go inside. Freeman, it's knocked away and stolen by the Spartans. Well, let me ask you this as a grade school coach. Do you think it has sped up the game any at the grade school level by going to the 5 fouls each quarter?
I don't think so. Again, like I said, I don't think it's really, in our experience, for sure, it hasn't changed a ton. I just think it kind of took the first couple weeks at refs even. There was officials that
it took a while for everybody to get used to it.
Yeah, so we've had it's kind of been an adjustment.
Yeah.
But no, overall, I haven't seen a huge, impact on it changing any way we do anything. Or looks like Christopher's going to subs.
Yeah, Coach Stallman is going to wave the red flag, or the white flag, I should say, and clear his bench. And I think that Coach Lowry will do the same thing. As the Waltonville fans give their regulars a rousing round of applause. It's going to be a big win for the Spartans, improving to 7-0.
Yeah, it's a great win, too. We've got Woodlawn coming up on Friday, so that's a big game.
And Woodlawn's been playing some good basketball here lately.
Yes, they have.
They've had a couple big wins after struggling over there at that Carlisle tournament. But you know what? There was some good competition over there at Carlisle, too.
Yeah, Woodlawn's always had a pretty beefed-up schedule. They go over to Carlisle, and they go over that way for some shootouts and stuff.
Aiden Kretz puts up the shot. It's missed. Rebound is taken on the other side. Klingler is in the game, too. He's another sophomore, number 5. He's got it out there. 22. Who's 22? I don't have 22 in front of me.
22 for the Spartans, Weston Rose.
Weston Rose, okay.
Yep, he's also a sophomore.
All right. A lot of sophomores on the team.
Yep, out there now,
Dever, the freshman, is out there, too.
Freshman, 3 sophomores, and a senior.
Shot by Kretz is no good. Rebound taken out of there by Christopher. 35 seconds left. Got a few people walking in front of us as some of the Christopher fans are starting to leave. A little drive home. And that's Jagger Mayville, isn't it?
Yeah, this is another freshman.
Another freshman.
I got to coach him last year.
Yeah. Was he that tall last year?
That's what I was about to say. He was about 6'1" and lengthy, and he did really well, and he was a lot for kids to handle. But the day that our season ended, I think he grew 5 inches.
No kidding! Wow. You probably would have loved to have him.
Yeah, because he's that big last year. He's a legit 6'5" now as a freshman with long arms and guard skills. So
that's crazy, isn't it? 14 seconds left. And I think Spartans are going to dribble it out. Yep. That's going to be the ball game. That's going to be the final. Waltonville is going to improve to 7-0 on the season. Christopher drops to 4-3. The Spartans win it here at home over Christopher by a score of 60-43. Well, they were able to finish tonight.
Yes, they were.
Something that they've had a little problem with in the fourth quarter, as you said, but they were able to finish tonight.
Yep, they kind of hung around that 10 to 12 point area for a while, and then they hit some big shots. Kind of, Christopher, they were going to push a run. They had a couple steals. Hudgens hit a three. I was thinking, we can't let him get hot, and we did a pretty good job of putting a Band-Aid on it.
Yeah, we'll let you total up some scoring there, and we'll come back and give that to everybody here in just a moment.
King City RV in Mount Vernon is your one-stop shop for maintenance and repair of your RV. Whether it's a bumper camper, fifth wheel, or motorhome, Bill Schulte and the staff at King City RV can help you. They provide winterizing of your RV, washing and waxing services, service work on brakes and tires, repair or replace awnings, service work on your slide-outs, and much more. They even repair and clean horse trailers at King City RV, 801 Dogwood Drive on the south edge of Mount Vernon. Call area code 618-731-6185 for King City RV. Kelly Electric in McLeansboro is a name you can trust for all of your heating and cooling needs, whether it be for your home or your business or your farm. Andy Kelly at Kelly Electric has many years of experience and carries many of the top brands to meet your heating and cooling needs. Whether it's a new furnace you need, a central air conditioning system, or one of the new high-efficiency mini-split systems, Andy Kelly at Kelly Electric can handle the job. Call him at 643-2752. Kelly Electric in McLeansboro. If you have some outdoor projects that need to get done around your home or your farm, you need to get to Carter Turf and Tractor, your local Kubota dealer in Wayne County and the surrounding area. Carter Turf and Tractor is your area dealer for high-quality Kubota tractors in a variety of sizes, perfect for a landscaping business or to easily handle a variety of jobs around your home or farm. They can customize a solution for your needs. They also have the Kubota RTV utility vehicles for on-road and off-road transportation and hauling needs. When there's mowing or lawn work to be done, Carter Turf and Tractor has you covered with Exmark riding mowers and walk-behind mowers. They also feature a good selection of Echo brand brush cutters, trimmers, and chainsaws, as well as Honda and Generac generators. Come in and see for yourself at the new Carter Turf and Tractor, open 8 to 5 Monday through Friday and 8 to 2 on Saturday.
All right, back here at Waltonville, it's a final, as you see on the Carter Turf and Tractor scoreboard. Waltonville wins it over Christopher 60-43. Randy Olson with Isaac McPhail, and impressive win for the Spartans.
Yes, it was. It was a big win. At the Turkey tournament, we had a good game with them, but they, I don't think Waltonville was happy with how they came back in the fourth and made kind of made it a little more stressful than what we would have liked. So it's good that they came in today and took care of business.
Yeah. What do you got for us in the numbers in the scoreboard?
Well, for Christopher leading the way, Carson Hobbs had 18. He came out in the third quarter really aggressive, scored 10. I think what really helped us in the fourth is we shut him down. I don't have him for any points in the fourth quarter. So he had 18. Chase Cole with only 6 here, which last time he scored 20.
Had 20 last time, yeah.
Trader had 1 bucket for 2. Scout Hudgens hit a 3 here at the end. Chase Freeman with 4, and Landon Savita snuck in 9 there as a sophomore. So he kind of gave him a little spark there towards the end. Then for the Spartans, Cooper, with a low scoring night for him with 15. I think that's the lowest he scored all year, and he really scores it. But Cooper had 15, Lampke with 2, Kretz hit a 3 here towards the end, McCabe Dever with 7, Gage Peterson 23, and Seth Carnes with 7.
Yeah, big night for Peterson.
Yep, and Carnes, he scored 7 points, but he had a lot of driving kicks. And he did well getting his teammates open.
And he was very active tonight.
Yes.
And again, he's moving much better than what he has been, much more mobile. Yeah. I still like this Christopher team, though. They're going to beat some people this year.
Oh, yeah.
They really are. They've got the talent to be able to beat some people, and they're going to.
Yes, they do. And they've got
they're getting better.
They got some juniors. They kind of got to mix people, kind of figuring it out this year together. But whenever you've got guys like them, Freeman tonight, he only had 4, but whenever he's that big, if guys don't have someone like Peterson inside, he could go for 20. Just feed him the ball and let him go to work or crash in the offensive glass, stuff like that. And then, Cole, he can give you 20 any night. He's he's probably a 6'3", 6'4" point guard at 1A. That's a lot to handle. And, Hobbs is aggressive, can score. Hudgens can shoot it. Trader gets buckets. So, they've got a lot that can.
Having that many juniors, too, that bodes well for them.
Yes, it does.
In the future, for sure. Yeah. Hey, Isaac, appreciate you being here, man.
Yeah,
it's your maiden voyage. You did well.
I
you did well.
It.
We'll have to do this again sometime.
Yeah, for sure.
Right.
Anytime. Just let me know.
All right, well, that's going to wrap it up here from Waltonville High School. Again, the final score, Spartans win it 60-43 for Isaac Maffeo. This is Randy Olson saying thanks for watching and so long from Spartanville.